Welcome back to another episode of Sandbar Safaris. We are back in Alaska and we are back on the Kenai trolling for sockeye salmon. We got my dad Mike, Kelsey the sled dog, everybody knows Jill. Say hi. And we are just out here trolling. Jill just got one, put it in the box, and it's a little slow, just getting started, but it's a beautiful day, so we figured why not. So come along. The pool, and my dad's already got one, that quick. And you're tangled up in my line already. All right, we're back in action. Tangle averted. Get it! Nice. Jill on the net job. Line out, Dad. Wow. Jill's working on her captain's card here. Just gonna de-hook it, weight it, put it in the box.
It'll be big girl now.
Bless it. Yeah, just hold it in your hand for a minute, Dad. I'll get it. And as always, we always bleed our sockeye. So when you fillet them, they need to be clean and bright. Maybe. That's how my knife is standing right there. Don't cut the net, or you'll lose your captain's card. Look at that perfectly straight fillet knife. I'll have seen better days. Hey, hold it out. Look at me, Dad. Look at me, Dad. Nice. Alrighty, let's get that one in the box and get back in the pool. Second I put the camera down, we got our last fish. So it's 2 in the box. 2 fish, 2 passes. Not bad. Could be better, but not bad.
Will be.
Can't beat the weather though. Well, except for all that ugliness, which is just Alaska being Alaska on a Thursday. Yeah, and that ugliness up there. Doesn't look like rain though, so we should be good. We're gonna keep plugging along, see what we can get. I would say here in about any minute we should be getting another one. So for the past week, 6 days in a row, there's been over 100,000 sockeye salmon come up the Kenai River, and that is impressive. One of the days I think was over 200,000, but numerous days over 150,000. They haven't quite made it this far up on the river yet. They're just sort of starting to get here, so it's a little slower today than normal, but for now until the next 2 or 3 weeks, it's just gonna get better and better trolling. Show you the one Jill got in the box already. We only made one pass, one fish. There it is in there. You can see it very good. There we go. It's not a bad fish. Pretty good Kenai sockeye. Yeah, we're on our second pass. See if we can get a second fish, and we'll be styling. Jill's gonna drive.
Going the wrong way.
Doesn't have faith in her captain. Yep, See, she doesn't argue. I'm the captain.
I thought I wasn't arguing about the faith in the captain.
Captain.
Captain?
Captain.
Captain Payne.
Now we're going the right way. You just walk away.
Ooh, you see that fish jump right out there? They're kind of rolling all over the place. Assistant captain here thought she had some grass on her lure, and it turns out to be a fish. Dad, you want to
Take a picture of me.
If the screen turns off, just touch it and it'll turn back on. I didn't even take the boat out of gear that time. That's a pro maneuver
actually,
there.
I almost said, I think this is a fish, honestly. Because I was
So
like,
I can hold your rod, and you can take care of it if you want.
I almost said this is a fish when I was reading it.
I can hold the rod, or you can do that. Just let more line out. There you go. Dad. And we got another one on.
Where's the
Now we
knife
got
on
two
the fire?
fish. What do we do? What do we
Where's the knife
do?
on the fire?
I guess I better take the boat out of gear now.
Mike, where's the knife in the fire?
Right there. Oh, yours came off, Dad, I think.
I think it did.
We'll put the boat back in gear and put it back out. That was exciting.
Camera.
Huh?
Grab the camera. Don't fix it.
That's how it always works. I think that's like 4 hookups on pink and I'm running silver, so I sense a gear change in my future. Oh, I got one right here. Oh yeah.
I can't reel mine in though. Is this the right way?
Yep,
I don't see anything.
that's okay. It should still be filming.
I either lost mine or swimming at the boat, one or the other. Oh, it was swimming at the boat. Here, you can reel yours in now, Dad. See it down there? I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah. There he goes. Uh-oh. We got 3 on over here. Now I really don't know what to do.
My rod's in the way.
It ain't.
Where's
It's
yours?
good. It's not in the way. How do I do this? Hold the camera, reel the rod. I still got yours on, Dad? Mine? Oh, it did. Nope. Alright, here we go. Oh.
What? Patience is a virtue.
So what?
Virtue.
Yeah, guess I'm not very virtuous. Alright, I'm gonna get the boat back in gear because we're still in the spot. There's 3 fish hooked up in a very short amount of time.
We got a net up over
Dad,
there.
what are you doing? Just let
I tangled you. Snag.
I drip fish blood on Kelsey's back.
That guy at the tackle shop was lying to me. These rubber hooks are no bueno. All right, we're gonna get back in the pool really quick. Assistant guide didn't check the hooks. Look at that. That last fish pulled the hook off. But we are all fixed up. We're back in the pool. My dad just hooked one as the camera was sitting down, and we're all 3 letting out. As soon as he clicked the button, it dove down and he was hooked up. Wish I'd have got it on camera though. See what happens. This cloud cover might have turned the bite on for us, actually. There it is, back there, freaking out. All right.
Oh, I had it by the tail.
Did you lose it? You ain't got it by the tail.
It's off. I had it, but I did not have it in the mouth.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
When I jumped through, I saw it.
Still got a hook?
I have a hook.
Oh, man. I was just about ready to tell y'all, too, that trolling is not normally as productive as flipping, standing in the water flipping the way we traditionally catch them. But tonight, I would say that's not true. It's pretty fast.
Just have gear malfunctions.
Yeah. I didn't want to fillet all those fish anyway.
Yeah, we could have it home by now.
All right. See if we can get this one in the boat.
There's a fish behind us, too.
Oh, he's tangled up in me again here, Jill. I'm gonna take the camera, but that might work just as good. Away from the bucket. Your side. Don't pull it out of the water. Got it. Let some slack out. Yep. I'll click the reel.
That's the idea.
Took the easy one.
I don't know how people cutting your net when you do that.
Just don't stick it all the way through the fish. So happy I didn't just put my rod out. Oh, we got one over here. Just like that, folks. Dad, you might be wrapped up in Jill. Maybe. I wish I had some line that would let me tell. Did yours come off?
Watch out.
All right, let me get the net. And we got it. Whew! Camera-ing
Oh yeah, we
and
are.
netting all at the
We
same
are,
time.
like... Hand me your rod for a sec. We were getting unwrapped.
All right. You can take care of this one?
I'll take care of it.
Here, let me sit down. I'll hold your rod. Jill's getting really good at that. This is why I never get to catch any fish.
Huh?
This is why I never get to catch any.
We're going back in here.
Yep, just a minute. Get it? I mean, Dad, lift your rod up over towards.
This way. What I'm doing? Hold that for a second.
All right.
Sorry.
The Kenai River Ballet.
You get that on film?
Yeah. Okay, Dad, you can go back out. Another one on, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Jill. All right. I'm gonna put the boat in neutral this time. Go ahead and reel in, Dad. Don't let it go over the bucket. Good job. Good job. Ooh. Look at that. I hope those shots are turning out.
I know it's hard, you're like.
Got another one on over there. I'm gonna motor out a little bit. My battery died before I could show you guys that one. Before I could show you guys that one going in the box. But we thought we were gonna call it a day, but they are a glutton for punishment and the fishing's just too good. So we're gonna try and pick up a couple more. Go ahead and reel in, Dad. Dad, swing my way. Oh, there you go. All right, let's get this one netted. Slam right in the net. Easiest one all day. Whew.
Oh, girl, take care of it.
I like him on this side better than to sit on the cooler. Can't say I don't take care of my own fish. Whose rod is in my head? Did you do that on purpose? I'm gonna try not to hit you on the head this time, okay?
Kenai River Ballet.
Oh, and Kelsey's gonna join in on this one.
Look at all that food we're getting for you. Yeah.
We're overflowing.
Is the bag full?
Yes, man.
We've been using that kill bag last couple of years with ice in there. Makes a huge difference keeping the salmon fresh and tasty. Hold that one up, Jill. Nice. You're doing a fine job. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that action out on the river. I was going to show you some filleting, but you guys have seen me fillet a bunch of salmon already. But today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making some smoked salmon. It's one of my favorite ways to eat salmon. I've had it 100 different ways. There's wet brines, dry brines. Today I'm going to be showing you a dry brine in this Ziploc bag. I just use a 3-to-1 ratio, 3 cups brown sugar to 1 cup kosher, coarse ground salt. Just mix it around in there really good. You can see it's blended in there pretty good. And then I'll show you how we're going to apply that. But first, take your salmon fillets. Here I have 3 fish because that's how many fit in my smoker. These are fresh out of the river yesterday. They've been on ice all night. They've never touched fresh water. As you can see, they're nice and bright red. I bleed them when I catch them, and then I fillet them in a very clean way, and they never touch fresh water, so they don't get that white looking kind of film on the meat like normally when you rinse it. But you can see if you pat it off with a paper towel, it looks just fine. I leave a little bit of junk on the fillets in the field, so when I get back to the house, I always got to do a little trimming. So trim off the excess fins really quick. Yeah, we got a little bit here we got to trim off. And this little fin there. All right, I think that looks pretty good. I like to get some of that junk off there. Some of this one. Okay, I'll give them one more quick rub down. They've been juicing a little bit while they're sitting here. There's already paper towels underneath them, double layer paper towels. And for this particular smoking recipe, I like to cut them into about 1.5 to 2-inch wide strips. Now this will cut your paper towels, so if you have more fish than this, you need to replace your bottom layer of paper towels. And then this little tail piece, I like to leave a little bigger piece, but later on in the process, we're gonna add peppercorns and jalapenos to these fish. So you want them wide enough that they'll catch the peppercorns, and wide enough that they'll hold the jalapenos pretty easily. So you don't want the super thin strips. All right, take our bag. Make sure there's no paper towel stuck to it. Toss 2 whole fillets in there. Gotta watch out for that. Once we got 2 fillets in there, give it a zip. And then just toss it around, roll it around, and all coated. Once you're pretty sure they're coated pretty good, pull them out, stack them skin down in an aluminum pan or a bowl or whatever you got. I like to use these disposable aluminum pans from the grocery store. Those are nice big chunks. It's gonna be delicious. There you go. Once you get the bottom layer all filled up, then you want to start putting skin down so it's skin to skin. That might be it. Okay. I'm gonna get the rest of these cut up, the rest of these in the pan, and then I'll show you the next step. I'll be right back. All right, so I got the rest of them fillets done. You can see 3 cups brown sugar, 1 cup coarse ground kosher salt. Not much left in there. I'll usually just kind of break this up. Sprinkle it over the top a little bit. And as I stack these in here again, I went meat to meat, skin to skin, starting with the skin down on the bottom layer. And you can see, if you look there closely, it's starting to juice. This pan is going to be nearly full of juice by morning. We're going to let this sit overnight, and then we're going to smoke it tomorrow. All right, that's it. It's going to go in the fridge. Time to enjoy a nice Three Bears beverage, one of the most drinkable IPA beers on the planet. Thank you, Three Bears, for making my life awesome. We're going to put that in the fridge, build a campfire, kick back, enjoy some family time, and we'll be back tomorrow to smoke this. All right, we are back. It is the next day. These have been sitting in the fridge for about 20 hours. And the next step in the process is to rinse off all the salt, all the sugar, rinse all that off. Very important step of the process, otherwise it just won't come out right. So rinse it really good, set it in another pan with some paper towels in there, and then layer paper towels as you go, because we want these to be dry as well. So look how much they juiced overnight. And these few pieces on top with the meat side up, that's why I sprinkle whatever residues in the bag, sprinkle it on top of those pieces, and as you can see, they brined up quite nicely. So we're gonna get those washed and then take them outside of the smoker, and I'll show you what we do next. Okay, we got the fish all rinsed. Apologies for the noise. Alaska's doing Alaska things, and it is rainy today. It was about, I don't know, mid-70s yesterday. Today it's about mid-50s, so 20 degree temperature change overnight. This is actually the perfect temperature for smoking salmon though, because the ambient temperature will affect how long you smoke them, how long they need to cook, how long it takes for them to dry out. It'll change everything about your program, so keep that in mind when you're smoking. My timelines might not be the same as yours based on the outside temperature when you smoke yours. So you're still kind of cooking to that, what looks right, what feels right, what tastes right. The salmon is technically cured at this point. That's why we're rinsing it with fresh water, and as you can see, it does not get that white. It doesn't turn the meat white and fuzzy like fresh water normally does. So it's cured. In fact, you could cold smoke these right now and make lox, but that's not what we're doing today. We're gonna smoke them. A little bit about smokers. I'm using the Big Chief. I have tried Bradley's. I've tried the Masterbuilts. I've tried several other brands of smoker, and they just get too hot. They're too hard to control, and honestly, this is probably the cheapest, most low-tech smoker, but for doing salmon, it honestly does the best job, and I think my salmon tastes better when I use it. Quick peek at the inside. You just put wood chips down there in that little pan. Heating element underneath it heats them up. They smoke and smokes your fish. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. And again, when we're doing it outside here at fish camp, I don't have to really worry about the weather messing it up too bad. So highly recommend the Big Chief for doing salmon. All right, we are going to start stacking our fish on the racks. And you want to keep in mind when you're stacking your fish, you don't want to just load the rack. You want to stack it so the air can flow through and around all these racks, so the smoke can flow freely up and out the vents on top. All right, we're gonna start stacking. So that's about how much salmon you want to have on one rack at a time. Again, you can get plenty of airflow through there. Smoke's gonna move quite nicely. One of the things I like to do at this stage before I smoke it is put a couple slices of jalapeno. These are just pickled jalapenos. 2 slices per salmon fillet. The Mazzetta sliced tamed jalapenos. And then I like to come in. This might seem like too much pepper, but I assure you it is not. Whole peppercorns for the win. And it's hard to do this without wasting a bunch. So if you're worried about wasting some, maybe this isn't for you. You can hand place them if you want. I don't have the patience for hand placement, so we are going to do it like this. Sometimes I'll do the peppercorns first. And if you want, you can go around, pick these little bad dudes up. Pick these up. Put them on there wherever you see gaps. But yeah, when these things are done, you'll be able to eat those peppercorns along with the jalapenos. I assure you it's not too much pepper if you like pepper. Even if you just mildly like pepper, that's not going to be too much. Alright, first rack is done. We are going to put that in the smoker. We're going to move on to the next rack. Alright, rack number 2 ready for the smoker. Put the peppercorns on first that time. Went way better. That's how I normally do it. I don't know why I did it backwards on that first rack. So put your peppercorns on, stack your jalapenos on top, and you're good to go. We got all our racks loaded in the smoker. I guess we didn't really waste that many peppercorns. That's about how many we wasted. That was full when we started, so I don't know, not too bad. Used about half a jar of jalapenos. So the next step, and this is very important, we want these to dry. So I'm going to put the lid on the smoker. I'm going to cover it up. And we are going to let those just sit for about an hour. Now, some people get crazy with the drying part. Some people get crazy with it. They'll get out fans, spread out paper towels on tables. That's their way. This is my way. There's probably 100 ways to do this, but I have found that I do like it better when I let them dry in the smoker for a little while. So again, it's mid 50s out here, so an hour at this temperature, it's already cured. It's not going to hurt the meat. Just going to let it dry a bit before I start smoking it. So I'll see you back here in an hour. It's been an hour, and they look a little drier than they did. That's about how you want them to look. A little shiny, but not super wet. So, time to add our chips. I like to use alder. And again, these are pretty fine ground smoker chips. All you do is fill this little pan right here. Set that to the side. There's the little burner element. Throw the pan on there. Put our lid on. And then we're just going to plug it in. And then what I do is every 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes, dump that pan out, replace the wood. It's got a little door here so you can pull the pan out. Replace the chips every 20 minutes for an hour. So I'll see you guys back again in another hour. Or for you, like 2 seconds. So another thing you want to do when you do change the chips is you want to rotate your racks. So I moved the bottom to the top, top to the bottom, changed this one with that one, and left the middle one where it was. So I'm just gonna put some more chips in my pan. Put that back on the burner. Put the cover back on. Simple as that. That is our final product, the smoked salmon. Truth be told, I didn't show when I took those out last night. I was up till about 11 watching those. They went about 2.5 hours actually, 2 hours 45 minutes. Just because it was getting colder in the evening. Again, ambient temperature changes how long you cook them, but you kind of cook them to sight, what they look like. Some of those will be a little more raw inside, some will be more done. So everybody will get a little bit of something they like when they eat it. So let's give it a taste test.
Should, huh?
All right, it's Mom for the first taste test. Is it all right?
Very good.
It's not poisonous?
Oh, definitely not. Got a little taste of this jalapeno. See what how its accent is.
That's a tail piece, so it's going to be a little more done than the bigger, thicker ones.
This is my favorite recipe that he makes with the fish. Absolute favorite. Top notch.
There you have it. Mom approved. Which one do I want?
Oh, thank.
For this one. I tasted a piece when it came off the smoker and I wasn't quite sure about it, but it never tastes the same when it's warm as when it's cold.
Right amount of spice from the jalapeno too.
The peppercorns aren't too much.
Nope. Good.
It seems like they would be. It doesn't seem natural putting that many peppercorns on something, but yep. For the win, right there. Mmm.
Delicious.
I'll quit eating. Well, if you got the time, I highly suggest it. Again, cheaper is better on the smokers. Big Cheap Smoker is the best smoker I've ever used for making smoked salmon. I use other fancier smokers for smoking red meat, but they just get too hot. They don't do a good job. Not saying some people can't. You do you. If you like your recipe, make it. This is just one way of 100 probably, but I'm gonna keep making it this way. My family loves it, and for everybody that's been liking and subscribing, the channel's been taking off lately. Appreciate it very much. Your likes and subscribes and comments. If you make this recipe, let me know if you like it or don't like it. If there's something you saw me do a little different than you do it, or you got any tips and tricks, by all means, drop a comment, let me know. And again, yeah, thank you. Can't thank you guys enough. See ya.